on. Let's go back to DDLC. Right? Let's go back to it. It was fun. It was fun in the beginning. Let's go back to it. Oh yeah, we're supposed to write poems. Hint, you can skip through, use the skip button to fast forward through text you have already seen. Oh. Okay, I don't know who I should write for. I feel like I should just like click things that I feel like are good for myself. Like headphones. Oh, okay, so apparently Yuri likes that, because I'm guessing they like it whenever they jump. Oh, so, well, yeah, Sayori likes it. Explosions. I do like games. I've been playing one. Massacre? What? I like melody. Because that's music. Captive? Captive? Jesus Christ. Love. Yeah, love's good. Sunsets are pretty. They actually are intellectual. Oh. I can't get over it. It's so cute. Yes, chocolate. Yes. Kitties. They're kawaii. Suicide? Oh my god. No. No. Oh my. Depression? Fuck it, we're going incongruent. Clouds. Clouds are nice. Agonizing? Oh god. Ah. A lot of things are gonna go wrong, aren't they? Yes, the rainbow. Yes. Hi again, Caffeine. Glad to see you didn't run away from us. Or run away on us. I probably should start running. Nah, don't worry. Oh god. This might be a little strange for me, but I always keep my word. Always keep our word. Well, I'm back at the Litters Club. You know, shit. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Wow, we're later than Sayori. Wow. Thanks for keeping your promise, Caffeine. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. I could be commitmental. Or where the fuck that word is. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Not like he deserves any slack. Now, Skip, please. I did nothing to you. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take that seriously, then you won't see the end of it. How can I put this? Your behavior right now is making me not take you seriously, Natsuki. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh! Does she live with someone who doesn't like manga? Is that a genuine concern? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying the words Monica and manga. Monica manga. Manga is literature! Yes, it is. Manga is literature. I will fight anyone on this. So defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Oh? Don't worry, guys. Caffeine always brings his best as long as he's having fun. Okay. Okay, I'm a he now. I mean, I know Rosie a guy, but like, oh god. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. I feel like you bribed him secretly in Sayori. Like cooking, cleaning my room. Or you're probably needing actual help, Sayori, actually. I thought busy work as in you meant like the worthless high school work they give you when there's a substitute, not chores. And eating. Sayori, you good? How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. Oh my god! And you almost set your house on fire. Oh my god! I don't know if that's funny or what. Because already, she's like, oh yeah, you clean my room, and, you know, and you cook for me. Oh god. Is that so? Oh, excuse me. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Caffeine could be good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh! Hiri even brought you something today, you know. Oh, wait, Sayori! Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sarah made it sound like it was a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Well, I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gestures from you was a surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. It won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches down into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Is it I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? Are we gonna get I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream? And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I mean, she is being cute. She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having cheery conversations in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book, and I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki was rummaging around the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems almost annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right place! No, right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga? You mean read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit really... Oh, manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written all over your face. Yeah, the Miku shirt's not helping. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull out the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it from my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ha! Much better! Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. It is. It actually is. It's very irritating. I know that feel. I get closer at the box as she's my Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge me, you can go do it through a glass. You can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Caffeine. Consider this your lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Yes, don't. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in a colorful palette, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly... Whoa. Don't just stand there. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. 4 of them. Then she takes the seat next against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. What's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. Make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, the more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing really happened yet, so I could talk at the same time. It looks like a bunch of friends at high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop. Oh my god, is this an actual anime? Oh, manga? If this is an actual manga, like, I might need to get this manga. This already seems very much so up my alley. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of trauma. Like when they got all their backstories and when some romance starts to happen. That really makes it good. And there's also so many touching parts. Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't seen you yet in your full power. Good save. This chapter seems about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment, as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like, I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. Yeah, no, Natsuki, that face tells me you got into it because of the manga. And we don't judge you here. It's okay. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? We read on the floor a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could ever get my friends to read those. They just think manga's for kids. No, it's not! Manga's for everyone! I can't even bring it up without them being all like, hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet. Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitate towards other losers over time. But it's still harder for someone like you. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Yeah. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found us. Oh no! Natsuki, is your dad something horrible? At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are we gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Oh, she's so happy! She's happy! Little Natsuki's happy. Natsuki puts her fingers on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. Oh no! But it gets especially bad when I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. There's a stark contrast to her usually bossy tone. If she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express the words of feeling when you get connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. Thought of makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Hey? Are you all ready to share today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though, you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily sliced herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. I guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Oh. Eh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course! It would take you forever to finish if you don't take it home. Just finish it that one before tomorrow and we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you! Fair. Fair, don't bend the manga. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. Might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose if it's necessary, sacrifice in exchange seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. TV can wait. Manga's first. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write your poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find that much inspiration since I've really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull up their poems. Sayori's is a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn into a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in the composition book. I can really see Monica's pristine handwriting where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Let's see Sayori's poem first. She is our friend. I'm definitely more comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. This is a good poem, Kathy. That's not your voice. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be good at writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it's impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you would write that one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Caffeine. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure that you have lots of fun here, okay? And that'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold on to that then. That's not Sayori saying it. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me? Is that saying? Yeah, trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. But if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this is a guess, but did you wait until morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Oh. Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it like it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Oh, that'd be really good right now. Even though you were late for school. It's bad to skip breakfast. Yeah, it kind of is bad, but not completely. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's have Monica judge our poem. Let the president judge our poem. Hi, Caffeine. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring this up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring the things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Caffeine. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Jesus fucking Christ. I hand Monica my poem. I like a Caffeine. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. Like, it kind of makes me think of something not so cute, right? And she's a good writer, too. So, take that as a compliment. If you say so. So, wait, did we basically write a poem for Natsuki, but I just went with words that resonate with me? Well then, more bullshittery words and we'll see who we get next. I'm not targeting anyone, I'm just going with it. Yep. There's a lot of poems or stories out there that are no more than just a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're just a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they are super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I could feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. The best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I always feel like I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Yeah. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have some confidence. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Let me read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. I see the direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film, left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched by the permanent copy of a meaningless image. Just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now, I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. Who's this he? Is that us? So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of stuff gotten popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it could be pretty powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say it has some epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a little bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, okay. Sometimes when you are writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. Will I get a demon afterwards? Can I get a demon afterwards, or am I just gonna have to get new paper? I'm gonna go assume that I'm gonna have a new demon friend. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, TED Talk, Monica. Natsuki should have it. Natsuki's next. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Oh god. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Isn't that bad? Then what's the point of sharing the poem in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel more comfortable when I share yours, like Monica said. Well, I should be more comfortable with sharing poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me dumb poems that make me go, ha! Well, it's not really that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it! I'm so sorry, Natsuki! Forgive me, Natsuki! I hope you're happy. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you don't have to go announcing it to the world that you're so self-important. I'm pretty sure that you never said that. I say that most of myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure it out if it's a win or lose, like that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Yeah, fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about it. It's not to be like a Shel Silverstein poem. Like those old, like the older Shel Silverstein books. Like where the road ends. I think that's what the book was called. And it had like a lot of collection of kind of really peculiar poems, but I loved reading them growing up. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Oh, yeah, we would express ourselves. Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I can understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on wordplay. Like, I set up the rhyme at the end, and then made it all fall flat on purpose. It helps bring the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went to this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect to be the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Oh. Wish I showed my... Yeah, Yuri, because she's the last one. Yuri stares at my poem. A minute passes more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. Honestly, fair. Okay. I can understand forgetting to speak. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. Guess it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that there were several minutes. It's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take a while for Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just, there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I've kind of learned to pick up on them. I think it's more noticeable that I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the work two together. In the end result is both the style and expressive were weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is gone completely and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many kinds of skills unique that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them, but building them. But getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but when it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. Not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. All the above. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, okay, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. Bitch, that was beautiful! What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's no relief. Also, I liked your poem. Even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost theory? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Caffeine. Really? I must totally missed that point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their words. In their works. Ugh. English. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolic of compared to ghost, lingering in her past, or remaining at a place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's more solemn. That's a more solemn way. Solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think you think that. Just remember that I won't be long before you pick up one of these too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It's a lot more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me and my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way the poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on the masking Yuri. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyes furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Hey? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feelings of giving up. How can it not be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Caffeine did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Caffeine liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. They're fighting! That's not what I meant. You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Caffeine appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Damn! Okay! No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Caffeine started showing up.
Oh! Whoa! Why are we bringing boobs into this?
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This does not involve you!
My god.
I don't like the fighting, guys.
Yeah. Stop fighting! Sayori's sad! Stop it!
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they noticed I was standing there. Caffeine, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then it wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Caffeine.
Wait, there's a reason we all have made deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, but also a waste. You understand that, right, Caffeine?
Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. Whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course that's gonna be... Help me, Sayori!
Natsuki? Natsuki glares at me, drawing up any words I had in my mouth. And so instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? But Yuri's expression is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting, and it's making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Caffeine. Yeah, like, stop making her sad. You're making Sayori sad. Stop it. Mean. Bad. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. Natsuki? Natsuki?
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri that what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that makes her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you even listening to yourself? That's exactly why. Exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Just stop. Jesus Christ. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because they are of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint a beautiful picture in your head. Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful.
Oh! I'm okay.
Okay.
Sayori.
Sayori stands up triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with her bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing.
So, This is why Sayori's vice president? I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, but I can organize things. But I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah. It's not like I could blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead sometimes, but it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. I take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. What's that supposed to mean? Monica? Monica, what are you planning? That makes two of us. Oh, okay, no, she's actually genuinely caring. Okay, I thought she'd mean something like she's gonna make Sayori a trip. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me because my stomach's in a knot. Such a genuine person that really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If I only could get the chance to talk to her more. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did everyone feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright. Well, mostly.
Caffeine, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Aw, awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something about your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn something about different kinds of poems today. The kinds of poems everyone likes. Hey, look, that means I can at least get a job impressing who I want to impress. Nod to myself with newfound determination.
Caffeine! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say that I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen? Does that kind of thing happen often?
No.
No, that's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion on that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew.
You know, Caffeine, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club.
Aww.
But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And now I think everyone likes you too.
That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sorry. It looks like Sayori hasn't caught up on the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there?
Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori.
Aww. I pat Sayori on the shoulder.
Nah, give her a head pass.
Give her a head pass. Head pass to the Sayori. And I say with more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Damn! You're still an asshole to her, basically. Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do this. Oh, it's home time again. Okay, I'm gonna just save here real quickly, because we did just go through a large chunk. No, there. Hey, rainbow. Let's go death this time. I like death. It's kind of interesting subject. I do like flowers, depends. Comfort's good.
Kitty!
Oh, and Anime's an option now. We got that. Chocolate. We love chocolate here. Intellectual. Fantasy's good. I like fantasy. Maybe? Ah, yes, horror.
Sick.
Ooh, graveyard, yes. I mean, I do want to go to a graveyard one day. Just like to, like, you know, see everyone's buried and how it's properly done. Holiday.
Doki Doki.
Obviously gotta choose that. It means the game. Dream. Cage! Hey, just the cage. Hey. I'm a dumb fuck. Determination. Yes, so we're determined now.
Poopers. Oops.
I guess peace. We love peace and quiet here. Milk. Yes. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, usual scene greets me.
Hi, Caffeine.
Yo, Sayori. It looks like you have a good mood today.
I'm just not used to being in. I'm still not used to you being in the club after all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get to you into a good mood. But I guess it's the simple things that with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
Oh my god, Sayori, no. No thanks.
Eh? That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why is that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sarah nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. And then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 coins fall out.
She only got 2 coins to her name.
I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
It's not fair. How'd you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry, or you just want an excuse to walk, or you planned on conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I can lend you some. Give her money! Okay, give her money. She wants a snack. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Damn! I feel like it's kind of mean to say. And so, that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. She didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in the book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book.
Yuri! Tell Caffeine to let me borrow some money!
Bitch, no! You left your money! And clearly you really want to eat.
You could have asked me before getting in the club, or asked me the day before to pack you a snack. It is club time now. We're supposed to be doing club stuff.
Don't get me involved with that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling that mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is only fair retribution. I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. Yeah.
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri.
Yeah, true.
It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution?
Whoa, Blair. Okay. Retribution.
That.
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside us all, isn't there?
Yes. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club after all. Before she even told me. But... You wouldn't have come in if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making... Oh my god, you tricked her! It's mean. Don't trick her into making them just for me. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto her desk. Oh. What was... A cookie?
Oh my god.
Sure enough, it was a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Is it like a giant chocolate chip cookie? Because those things are really good. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Sayori! Retribution!
Oh my god.
Sayori, you're gonna make me choke on coffee.
Retribution. Jesus Christ, girl. Actually, that would almost work.
I was just gonna give you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. She's like, it's just my cookie now. I like the cookie. Sayori rapidly tears the wrap and takes a big bite. Oh my god. Sayori, calm down. It's just a cookie. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Here looks so good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez! Peckers can't be choosers, but yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why did you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat to find Yuri to wrap her hands around her. Jeez. Lesbians! Lesbians! They're lesbians! Go kiss! I get it. So, cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Is Monica not here? Monica is in the club room, of course. Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have you heard anything about her late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
Oh my god. That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Bleh. Yeah, English. She's sorry. Yeah. There you are.
I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all.
You're so strong-willed.
Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I was kind of lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though.
You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play for us something for us, Monica.
That's... Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds so cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Caffeine. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love a chance to share them when I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. Yeah, we don't need to tell Monica that. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining about her anyway. It looks like everyone is already settled down. Somehow Sayori has already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back into her book and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. Damn. It looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down on the nearest desk. I'm supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself. I guess I could read that book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling too tired to read. I could fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and up in listening to Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame with other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature's all about. Problem is, the idea of literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing people that something that speaks their creative minds.
That doesn't solve any of the problems, though.
What does that mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come to the first place if it's a literature event. So the most important thing we have to figure out is how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, they can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating. Yeah, deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could.
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
You're right.
Natsuki makes the best cupcakes.
That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Yes, they do. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyways, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things that come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ugh! I open my eyes, find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school even have a napping club?
You're staying late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to that.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder and see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
That's what I do best.
That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me a benefit of doubt.
Can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you.
Eh?
Sayori glances around herself.
Now it's written all over me.
You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here.
Eh?
I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair's just really hard to get it right.
I won't fall for that. It's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't even straight either. There's toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they wouldn't. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
Wait, is Sayori going through depression?
Does Sayori have depression and she has lack of motivation to even get out of bed?
Fuck it, no, we shouldn't love these kids. These kids, they're adults. We shouldn't love them. We should give them therapy. They all need therapy.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up.
Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't even have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, the fact is, it's just thinking of how weird it is to have a friend who does all these things.
Eh? Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it. Stupid.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I show a close near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever button it, you would have to notice it sooner. That's why it doesn't fit you anymore. Oh my god, yeah, she probably is going through depression. She's probably eating more to curb the depression. Not wanting to get out of bed. She's probably losing motivation, and the club's her only motivation. Holy shit. What are you smiling about?
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like this?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew. That's so much better.
Sayori pulls her arms around... puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get any boyfriends, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else in the world would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to... Oh, fuck. I clicked it too early. What did I say? I have an angry Sayori. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Oh, okay, I understand.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Okay. Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we're really better. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
I guess maybe I should wake up in the morning.
You're not doing it again, Sayori.
But I was choking at that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Monica suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share our poems we wrote now? Yay! Caffeine, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve the poem. Let's show our Sanatsky first today.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. I'm sorry. And again, if this is going to be as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough, you're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might have the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's being dragged it's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
Oh, damn! That's so a little unnecessary. Come to think of this, if it weren't for me, she wouldn't just fly away and go as a balloon. You could say we could take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it.
Yeah, I suppose I should show my poem.
Here.
Okay?
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound in the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I see her always talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. I'm going to tell everyone.
Well then.
Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward with this poem. I doubt I'd explain it. Sometimes you have to explain complicated issues in the much simpler analogies. And it can help people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk.
Do you know people like that?
Of course, it's about how everyone thinks It doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Something you're afraid of if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. Well, that's what makes people stupid. Who cares if someone likes it? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of people can too.
It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. But I want people to think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one tomorrow too, so look forward to it.
Let's go to Yuri next, because we did Sayori and Monica first yesterday. Let's see what you've written for today.
Well done, Caffeine.
Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Sayori. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. You know, I know you're new to this, so don't worry if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to feel afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you have you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and then write down the things you hear. That's one way to truly enable the reader to see in your mind. That's a very intimate exercise. I see. It's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course! Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands over her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by a scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed the strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hunger, curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. I think that's supposed to say A. Moon in what? Oh, increments. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. Oh, we like raccoons in this house. I slice bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that they've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread's always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. The rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Aw. I was a little more daring this time than yesterday's. I can see that. It's almost metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem about. That's right. It's a bit close to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery, conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I usually force to keep myself. So I always seem to enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't ask you else to write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, it does. To me, she seemed like the kind of person that would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose it's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hated myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Go Sayori now.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Caffeine!
Eh?
I love it! Especially after yesterday's poem.
You're too honest sometimes, Sayori.
No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I?
Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not good at writing at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure your opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. They were. You dumb idiot. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Yeah.
Eh?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem.
It's a caffeine poem!
Yeah! It's my poem! I wrote a poem!
And that's what makes it extra special.
Protect this cinnamon roll! At all costs, protect her!
Like, I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go with my heart. It makes me feel things and it makes a good poem.
I'm not sure exactly how it works. Then again, I guess like conveying feelings is the most important part of the whole thing.
Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Oh, God, fuck. That was mine. I feel like there should be different colors for me. Like, just different colors, like a purple text box for Yuri. Probably green for Monica because her eyes. Good lord. It's like so I can tell. Oh, it's this person, not my own internal monologue.
Yeah. Me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some, though?
You want me to write something for you? Me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself for once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll keep that in mind.
Okay, we keep talking about Sayori getting hurt, and then on top of that, she's like, has the tendencies of a person who has depression. Hi. Has. Sayori's staying alive, right?
Well, whatever.
Jesus. Anyway, let's see.
I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right?
What's the word I'm looking for?
Bittersweet! Yeah! I like things that are happy. And things that are sad. Happy and sad?
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like the happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you a rain cloud. Give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a nice, happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
It is?
Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all.
Thanks, Caffeine. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. I pop off my scalp. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. There's no time to waste. I put the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. Well, a collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel certain ways. Deep down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my finger goes. And like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the roots, nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed.
My empty shelf could use some more. My friends looked through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I opened up and come in my friends. In come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pulled them from the shelf, one after one, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends. My friends aren't smiling. They're shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Oh shit. Oh fuck. I feel like this is like her having that people pleaser tendency. Because she's trying to make sure everyone's okay and take care of her. And the more she's doing it, she's exploiting her own happiness, and it's like slowly breaks down her happy thoughts. Sayori. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Never mind. I was thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, and you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express my feelings this way. Even if it helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. I mean, if you have like issues conveying feelings, choose some way that can healthy way to express your feelings, like through art, music, writing. It's the best way actually to do it. Writing's like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Can we stop mentioning death anytime Sayori's on screen? Please! Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori has a habit of always getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. Buddy, that's called a hyperfixation. I think she has ADHD. I wonder if this one's one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay, Monica can have her poem next. Hi again, Caffeine. How's writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy with how you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. No. Want to share what you wrote today? Yeah, sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had some sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there's some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of the vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it that much? I could be. Gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has a kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's exploring her emotions, like happiness, sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way that this one turned out. I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colors
The colors, they won't stop. Bright and beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that... Oh, fuck. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing. Huh?
Oh, sine. Sine, cosine, tangent. Oh. Get the math out of here! This is English! Not math! Fucking hell, I don't want to see cosine ever again.
Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless.
Load me. Is this a gun?
It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just my way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I never expect to see myself for. I guess I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how you space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're just trying to speak over the noise.
I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though.
Sometimes asking the poem what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract with a physical expression of feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it in that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Okay.
Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decisions. When that happens, don't forget to save your...
Monica! What do you mean save my game? Wait. What do you know? What do you know? What do you know? Oh my fucking god, what do you know?
You never know when you might need to change your mind.
What does that mean?
Or when something unexpected may happen.
What?
What? Wait, is this even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening.
Okay, that's your TED Talk. What the fuck?
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so we come sit in front of the room.
Okay.
Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we put in good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well in last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We don't need to do much more than a few decorations. Sayori's been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but it doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds up one to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't even start putting the posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri never shared their poems with anyone until a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite the poems aloud. I guess I'm kind of overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We are the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and put each other for a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And most people who perform, the better they will be to show everyone that what the literature is all about.
Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And those reasons are what... Oh, it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. We all do. And if it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. And the least they could do is help them out a little bit.
Well, maybe, but...
It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get over it with it.
Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I really don't have a choice.
That's everyone.
You really are the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me.
Can we stop talking about death, please? I just said stop talking about death when Sayori's on screen. Please.
Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move into the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem, viewers. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No, wait.
Monica, this is too much. Too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a bit more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook for a specific poem she has in mind. She stands at the podium. The title of the poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins to recite her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, and her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply the emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something that she could have done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. And the four of us applaud. Monica takes a break and takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was hoping you just set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. You're so fired up, son. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her chest, stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly to the podium. The poem's called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moments ago, she probably refused to do it. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform to sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is filled with twists and turns in its structure, and which she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse to the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed within her head. Suddenly, she finishes. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I first start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we caught off guard that we might have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good! Thank you for sharing. Yuri looks a bit down for the count.
Okay! I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow.
Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. How'd you guys get it so easily? Try not to think like you're reciting for other people. Imagine you're reciting to yourself like in front of a mirror in your head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sarah begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made for a perfect match. The poem is aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this poem on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant by when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone that I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Caffeine liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
Yes. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you real nicely. But it might be the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where the sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Yeah, it's Louis.
The next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time for the festival, you know.
Okay.
Now who's next? Natsuki?
Don't make me go for caffeine. It's not like I'm compared to you guys anyway.
Might as well let caffeine lower expectations.
Everyone's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki. It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. Whoa! Why y'all all line up from height? Whoa there! Why are we going from tallest person to smallest person? Don't do this to me. What is this lesbian polycule happening? Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite the fact that, once I finish, I received applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. I think it's less of your abilities and more about the lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki.
Yeah, I'm going.
Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium.
The poem is called... Why are you even looking at me?
'Cause you're presenting?
Anyway, the poem is called Jump.
Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting her poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. Words feel like they bounce up and down as if they're giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't that bad. That wasn't so bad, was it?
Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again.
Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of everyone else?
I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I could put whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That was a surprise, Natsuki. I thought it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so...
Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival.
That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure to pick up a poem and get through enough practice before the festival. I'll be making pamphlets, so you let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Okay. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised you're already putting all this effort into for the club. It makes me really happy. Dude, you're putting your hair in Natsuki's face. Poor girl's like, I have to eat a mouthful of Monica hair. Probably doesn't even taste good. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think it's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write a poem for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend prepared. Monday's a big day. Can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica did, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club. I'm impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always ready to go home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make it such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Caffeine. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's probably only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's been a lot quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori? Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I liked how you get to. Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say one day Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori, because she's my friend, and we didn't get to walk home a lot of times beforehand. But now, since I'm part of the club, I would be able to walk home with her more. And already as it is, she doesn't seem like she's doing good mentally, and I want to be a good friend, despite him sounding like an asshole. I want to help her. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Caffeine. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I would have already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Oh, that's what I'm saying. Okay. This conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care about so much. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's a few days away. Who knows what'll happen in that time. Okay, I think this might be a good area to stop for the day. Okay, oh my god. We did a lot. So I will pick this up again. And I will see you guys next time. You guys just save. Yes, let's save.